only last for a season. Car salesmen make their money in a season. Even income tax come in a season. Your business gonna boom in a season. But it's gonna be a season where you ain't booming no more. But goddamn it, in that business, in that downtime, that's when you prepare for it to come back up again. Understand what I'm saying, baby? You gotta go through it to get to it. And right now, it's a family member. Gene, what's up with your Gene, baby? Isaiah 54:17. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Let me tell you something. Weapons will form, but they will not prosper. La, what's up with you, baby? I got to come to the ASC. Well, I might have to bring you down here to me. Let me tell you something. Weapons will form, but they will not prosper. There's going to be people that try to bring up weapons against you. I was just doing the video, and the police came and tried to stop me. I ain't causing no problem. And they was sad more about the goddamn police. The police lady that pulled up on me, she said, I know who you is. She said, I'll watch you, but you can't do this here. I said, what I'm doing wrong? My office right here. This is my office garage. This is my office, baby. What is you doing? She said, you can't do this here, baby. It's private. I said, this is my outfit. When I got up here, I told her, I said, my office right here, Suite 5432. Suite 5432. What is you doing, baby? She said, but I know, baby, you can't film up here. So the devil used her to try to stop me, but devil, you can't stop me now. You can't stop me now, devil. You got to come harder than that. Let me tell you something about that enemy. That enemy gonna try. Weapons will form, but they will not prosper. People gonna try to stop you in everything you do. And sometimes you gotta make sure you not the weapon that's causing you not to prosper. Sometimes you gotta make sure you ain't got no jealous heart. Sometimes you gotta make sure that you ain't stopping your greatness. Because sometimes you could be the weapon that's going to get yourself treasure future on your what's up with your baby. And let me tell you something about death and life. And the purpose of death, right? In a minute of death, don't nobody know when they're going to die. I don't care what the doctor tell you. Sometimes the doctor can come tell you, hey man, you only got a month to live. Hey man, you only got 3 days to live. He don't know. He's speculating. Sometimes you can come out your house and go to the corner store and boom, somebody kill you, knock your head off. And you don't know when you going to die. But you ain't scared to die because you know that God got you. And let me tell you something, the flip side of that coin. A lot of people don't know when something great finna happen. Treasure, thank you so much for that. Sue Lay on here, what's up with you? A lot of people don't know when greatness finna happen. When you finna do something great, people don't even know you finna do something great. When you about to level up in your life and go up to another level and defeat another devil, ain't no warning sign coming with that. Ain't nobody gonna tap you on the shoulder and tell you an indication that you finna blow up, that you finna get bigger than life, because they don't even know. God called you. He didn't call them. And that's why nobody knows that hour, that minute that you finna blow. You can tell yourself, I'm finna blow. Yeah, you might attract that because you thinking like that, but the truth of the matter is, you don't know when you finna blow. Here it is. Here it is, phenomenal goddamn Felines on here. What's up with you, baby? I appreciate that your videos have blessed me in many ways I don't have time to explain.
Houston to the Tower of Babel. Brick by brick and stone by stone, mankind has been consumed by one singular desire: to touch the sky.
Perhaps finally we've done it.
The brainchild of former tech magnate
Zhao Longji. Visionary entrepreneur Zhao Longji.
Who has spared no expense creating this city in the sky, going so far as to build a 30-story vertical park at the building center. The poll speaks to what we can achieve when we look at its implementations.
This isn't just another building.
The tallest building on Earth.
This high-tech high-rise generates all of its energy needs from a massive double helix wind turbine near its top.
Dwarfing the Burj Khalifa and tripling the height of the venerable Empire State Building. Some season yet. The world's lower half has delighted the public for 6 months.
Residential upper half has yet to open its doors.
Buildings shape our society. Better buildings,
Better cities.
a better world.
That is the mysterious sphere that has the world
In a
buzzing.
statement released today, The secretive billionaire confirmed that despite rumors of an inability to fully insure a structure,
what's up with
plans to open the building's upper half remain on track.
He promises that the sphere will be the #1 tourist attraction in the world. With future Hong screens go up, shoes go up, and a time. Where's your dad? I need to fix my phone before we go. Bathroom.
Oh no.
Very handsome.
You know this time.
No, but you should like the Thai one. Come here. I can hear your gears turning. What's going on?
Just don't want to screw it up, you know.
I'm not screwing up.
But I missed something.
Baby, there's no way you've missed something. You've been preparing for this meeting for 6 months. I've never seen you upfront on anything. You're ready for this. You know this place better than the architect. You're going to do great. They put you out here for a reason. I want to hear what you have to say.
I hope so. That stuff is not off on me, and this could be a real game changer for us. I give stuff like this to big companies. I work out of our garage.
Yeah, it's a big garage. Okay, look, just because it's not your company doesn't mean that you don't worry about it.
I'm gonna go back to a story and tell you how I wasn't prepared. I'm gonna tell you how I wasn't prepared for greatness. It came a time where God called me. I wanted to be a big rapper. And Busta Rhymes invited me to a club, and I ain't want to go. Because you know why? My roof was leaking. I had to fix my goddamn roof so I could sleep that night. And I say, man, I don't want to go. He say, Rich Kid, come. I was going by Rich Kid. He say, Rich Kid, come to the club with us, man. What you doing? He say, goddamn Justin Bieber in town. He say, Kim Kardashian in town. All these big people you name it, man. Goddamn Yo Gotti in town. Samurai, goddamn, what's up with you, baby? God bless you too. He said, I need you to come with me to the club. I ain't got nobody to ride with. Come with me, Nino. Me, you, and the security, and Spliff Thought. We going to the club. I go to the club, and DJ Khaled show up from the studio. Ace Hood show up. Yo Gotti show up. Fresh Montana show up. And everybody performed. It was club mansion. I never forget that night. Because that was the night that I caught my moment. I wasn't prepared for my moment, but I was so constipated with greatness. I knew what I had inside me. I knew I could do it. But the problem is, they wasn't giving me my chance, so I took my chance. Everybody performed, everybody walking out back to their sessions, people leaving out the club. And I say, you know what, man, I got a record, man, that they playing on the radio. I'm finna grab this mic and perform my record. And I got the DJ better, you better have my song. He said, I don't got your song, dog. Ain't nobody got your song in this club. I said, you better go on YouTube and download my song, bro. You better download my song. So he went on YouTube and downloaded the song. At first it was just me by myself on the record. So you know what I did? I grabbed that mic and I gave it all I had to the point that I blanked out so goddamn much, man, that God had to rap the rest of the lyrics. I ain't had no more energy in me, man. I was fat. I was big. So you know what God did? God came with that fear, because I ain't had nothing. Man, my walls got mold on it. The bread in my house got mold on it. And I'm feeding my kids this bread. This is how we eat. Misha Crayon, what's up with your baby? We back, baby. Sometimes, God will call you with no indications. He ain't giving you no warning that your business finna blow up. Let me tell you something. I stepped on that stage and I rapped my lyrics. I'm trying to come up. Bitch, I'm going in, right? And next thing you know, your guy tapped me on the shoulder. Hey, Rich Kid, let me get on your song. Fresh Montana came in the other show. Rich Kid, let me get on your song. Ace Hood, he over here somewhere. Hey, rich kid, don't leave me out on it. I want to get on it too. Everybody jumped on that song in the goddamn studio that same night. I ain't have to pay nobody to get on my song. You know why? Because God said, I'm sick and tired of my son being last. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. So he took me and put me in the forefront because God knew my story. He knew I was struggling. He knew I was tired of hustling. I'm out there selling dope. I'm out there selling weed. I'm out there selling everything I could to put to feed my goddamn kids, man. And I ain't had no warning sign and no indication what God was about to do for me. I ain't had no kind of indication that God was going to give me what he gave me that night, man. And God gave me $200,000 worth of free features just to get me to that next level. When I was signed to the biggest DJ in the world, DJ Khaled, he wouldn't do nothing for me, man. But he didn't have to do nothing for me because the things he did for me was sharpen my goddamn experience. He gave me millions of dollars worth of game that I ain't had to pay for just by learning from his lame man. All payments ain't in the form of cash money. Sometimes payments are in the form of promotion, marketing, and learning. Shout out to the Bronx girl rights on here. What's up with the Riverside back in the building? I got you, Riverside. I got you, bro. I'm gonna check that out. When you about to blow up, ain't no warning sign. When God done prepare the table for you, nobody got an indication that in the next 10 minutes or that hour, you about to do something special. You about to do something supernatural. Don't nobody know what you about to do. Don't nobody know that you about to blow. That's between you and God, yeah. Let me tell you something. God took you through the pain and the suffering you going through. You lost your baby daddy. You done lost your baby daddy and that's all you had. This nigga know that's all you had. And you know what? You walked away from that because he was beating your ass. And you know what God finna do? God finna take you and put you in the house, girl. You done lost your baby mama. She done left you for that other nigga, that sucker nigga, just because his buck's bigger than yours. You finna find your wife, and your wife finna change your life. I need you to share this video, baby. Don't nobody got an indication when you finna blow up. Don't nobody know what God about to do for you. Right now you going through it, but I'm gonna tell you something. You going through the molding process. God just constipating you right now to sharpen your craft. You are constipated with greatness. It's like being constipated with
Clarity D. Get more airflow.
You got to go natural. Somebody could come take you out that situation right now, but the problem is, if they take you out that situation, you ain't gonna learn how to keep you where you going in that destination you finna go to. You ain't gonna learn what to do with that. God taking you through the pain and the suffering to prepare you for everything you asked him for. He preparing you because your time coming. The moment he about to give what you asked for, he ain't never gonna tell you. And your mama had you and she don't even know you about to blow. Your daddy was the sperm donor that got you here. You can't even find his ass. And he didn't even know that you were about to blow. He didn't even know you were about to blow. He didn't even know you were going to be the first millionaire in the family, and he done disregarded you and left you in the manger. But at that moment, when it's time, when God say it's time for you to blow up, when God say it's time for Cali Hudson to blow up, when it's time for Riverside Records, when it's time for the Prince family, when it's time for Leonardo, when it's time, you understand me, for Pam Hell Expo, when it's time for Jonte Scott, when it's time, it's going to be a God-like energy that take over your body. It's going to be a God-like energy that take over your body and you're going to steal the show. And it's going to become a surprise party. It's going to become a surprise party where you surprise people. People ain't even know you had this stuff in you. You finna surprise them and God finna surprise you. You finna blow up. Sheena Bean, what's up with you, baby? And you tell them people that turn their back on you, don't you show up when I blow up, because I'm about to go up. Just prepare for the glow up. Shout to Chad Tools back in the building. What's up, Chad? I got to watch out for the police, y'all. Police on my trail. I don't know why they watching me like that, man. I ain't did nothing to nobody, man. I got to watch out for the police, y'all. Police on my ass, man. I don't know when you doing something right, man. See, that's what's going on. Every big speaker, man, from Martin Luther King, he had the police on him. Malcolm X had the police on him. When you doing something great, man, when you doing something, man, you understand me, that's great. They send them people at you, man. Them feds coming for you, dog. But you got to take me alive, because I ain't getting on my knees. I'm doing something great. Shout to Chance Ford on here. Shout to 5001 Lavish Habits on here. What's up with you, baby? Shout to Jason. Stay Blessed Clothing on here. About to blow up. We about to go up. And ain't nobody prepared for your blow up. I'm gonna tell you what's so critical that you need to know. You might not be in your best clothes one day. And you might meet the person that's gonna change your life, and he see past the Louis Vuitton. You ain't even got on Louis Vuitton. You got a white shirt, some blue jeans, and some old ass shoes that you ain't planning to wear that day. And you walk right in the Chipotle, and they go tie day,